We went ghost hunting to an abandoned asylum.
We captured some incredible footage that we can't wait to share with you, and it's left us with many questions.
Welcome to Newsham Park Hospital. Hello.
Hello.
Myself and Amelia have just arrived for our second ghost hunt. We are at Newsham Park Hospital in Liverpool. This place used to be an orphanage a few decades ago, then got turned into a psychiatric hospital. But for a long time now, this place has been abandoned and derelict. So there's apparently been a lot of paranormal activity here as well. So very excited to explore this place. How are you feeling?
Yeah, just ready to get stuck in. I'm excited.
Yeah, right. Let's get into this. We're going to go hop in. Wish us luck. For the first few hours, we did some group vigils using Ouija boards, we did some glass divination and table tipping, and we had some good results in different areas.
And we then had some free time to go off and explore and do our own investigations, and we've recorded our experiences to show you.
Enjoy! Hello. Just exploring at the moment, got a bit of free time, so yeah, let's have a look at some of these rooms. Wow. Oh my goodness, careful where you step. How are you doing? You good?
Great, yeah, you can
This place is incredible, isn't it?
You can just see how properly abandoned it is. Like,
it's surreal being in this place. Very surreal feeling. Just completely decrepit, isn't it?
Like the toilet, you can just see how it's just not in use at all.
There used to be hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of patients here. Has since been abandoned for a good 20, 30 years. Let's keep moving. Just to get an idea of how big this place is as well, we spent a long time walking around here, haven't we?
Yes,
this place is huge. Definitely got our steps in this evening.
So that's if someone's ringing the call bell in the corridor, and that's if it was someone in the toilet.
Yeah.
Just amazing. The nurse call fuse up there. It's just crazy.
Still somewhere to want to use. Look at this here. Volume in radio programs. Bloody hell. Crazy, isn't it? You know, I'd head back round this way.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Do I head back down to the psychiatric area?
Yeah.
Let's test the night vision. 1 second. Okay, wow, that's so dark. Turn off your light a second. Let's go in the dark. So this is super, super dark.
Yeah, we're in pitch black
we are in
now.
Insane darkness now.
It feels very different with the
torches. It does,
off.
doesn't it? It really does. Can you see where you're going? Just check out these rooms. There we go. Would not want to use that toilet, I have to say. Was it this way? I believe it was, wasn't it?
Well, that's wet.
It is. It's really wet in here as well, isn't it? It really is. So this is the old elevator as well. Look at this bad boy.
Wow.
Look at this thing. Crazy, isn't it? I believe it was this way.
So the building was originally an orphanage designed to support children of the men and women who sadly perished at sea. This particular room was designed to look like the underside of a ship. Now obviously the children mainly slept in this room, so we're told, so they will have been laying in their beds looking up at the underside of the ship. Considering that their parents, most likely for all of these children, died at sea, it's obviously debatable as to whether this was done with good or bad intentions.
Down we go.
Even the stairs
Yeah. This place is a maze. This place is a true maze. Just look at these walls. This is crazy. Very surreal experience being here. Was it this way?
Yeah, it was right at the bottom, wasn't it?
Oh, getting lost.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So this is the psychiatric cinema. This is where they used to bring patients when they used to relax or if they needed calming down, and they just used to put films on over here. So this was actually a quite happy place, this room. And over there was where the nurses could oversee them without the patients feeling like the nurses were in the same room, so they did get some... So they did feel like they had some of their own space and some of their own free time as well. And over here, we have a gurney used to transport dead bodies. Feels very powerful being down here, I have to say.
Look at this medical box.
This an old medical box?
Yeah, I'm not sure what for.
Wow.
I guess equipment and
things. Yeah, crazy.
It's just, I find it amazing how everything is literally, it's like they just walked out and left one day.
It is, yeah.
None of this stuff has been put here or placed, it's just...
You're right, yeah. It's crazy, isn't it? Here we have an old wheelchair as well. It is very quiet. In fact, let me turn off my torch. I will show you how dark this is. 1 second. I've hit a button, hang on. Am I still recording? Am I still recording? We good? Yeah, we're recording. 1 second, I'm pressing things. Let me just show you how dark this is. It's pitch black. Cannot see a thing. Let me try night vision.
Ooh.
There you go. This is how dark it is down here. Is that you, Amelia?
Yes.
Good, good. Can you? I guess you cannot see a thing.
No, I just see your red light on your camera.
Yeah, this is insane, isn't it?
It really feels very different.
Truly is pitch black down here. Feels very different in the dark. Watch your step. You
Yeah.
good? Doorway there.
This is just amazing. So.
It is, isn't it? You can try calling out if you like.
Yeah.
Should we try calling out?
Yeah.
Do you want torches off? Shall I leave night vision on?
Yep.
What was that?
Me, my trousers.
Okay.
Right, I'm going to sit in a chair.
Yeah?
What's in this box? Oh no.
Are you ready?
Chairs. Yeah.
Cool. Lights off?
Yeah. Let's go dark. Okay, we are dark. Let's have a seat.
Okay, just going to introduce ourselves. Hello, if there is anyone here. My name is Robert.
And my name's Amelia. We would love to communicate with you.
Did you hear some footsteps then?
I didn't. Keep going.
If there's someone here, we would love to communicate with you.
Could you make a noise?
Again.
Yeah, I definitely heard those footsteps.
We both heard some very quiet footsteps in the corridor just outside, and we know that no one else was around. Unfortunately, this was not picked up on camera. If that was you making those footsteps in the corridor, could you come closer, please? Let us know that you're here. Okay, hello. We just had another group pop through, but I'm going to try calling out again because we thought we had some footsteps in the corridor. And we are still in the psychiatric cinema area as well. So, like I said earlier, this is where the patients would come to relax. Probably more of a happy place in this building, to be honest. So there might be some nice energy here, some nice happy memories. Okay, if there is anyone here, my name is Robert.
And my name is Amelia. Pleased to meet you.
Very nice to meet you. We would love to talk to you. We would love to meet you if there is someone here. If you would like to communicate with us, would you be able to try and give us a sign?
Could you come and join us in the room?
That was just someone outside.
Yeah. Could you let us know that you are here by making a noise or touching one of us?
Is there anyone in the room with us?
We do not mean you harm. We come as friends, and we would love to talk to you, get to know you.
Can you try and give us a sign if you're here? Could you try and copy me? Can you try and whistle? Could you copy me?
Is there anybody here who was a patient, who perhaps sat in this room on a day-to-day basis? Perhaps this is where you came to relax, spend some of your time. We'd love to spend some time with you tonight.
We would indeed. Love to get to know more about you.
You can let us know you're here by making any noise.
We thought we heard you in the hallway earlier. If that was you, could you try and make the same noise? Do you want to try the hallway?
Yeah.
We can move on soon.
Yeah.
We are going to leave soon. If there is anyone here with us that would like to communicate, please try and give us a sign. Please try and give us a sign. Thank you. If that was you, that was fantastic. We heard you. Could you do it again, please? Need to see if someone's there. Thank you for what we just heard. That was amazing. We heard you. We're here to talk to you. Could you try and make that noise again? Let us know you're here. We're friends, we come in peace. If you're here, could you try and let us know if you're a patient? If you're a patient here? You sounded in pain. Are you okay?
Looks like a groan, wasn't it?
Very distinct.
I wonder if the camera picked it up.
I'm not sure. We'll have to look afterwards.
Yeah.
Do you want the lights out a second?
Yeah.
You know where it came from? It came from there.
There, Yeah.
100%, and we both heard it.
Yes, I've got chills.
I've got goosebumps all over my body. I cannot describe what we just heard.
I mean, I can hear water dripping there because it's outside.
It was, you know what it was? It was a,
it was.
And it went up and down, up and down.
It did, yeah.
If that was you making that noise, could you do it again, please? We heard you groaning. Is that you trying to communicate with us? Take your torch off. Could you try and communicate again with us, please? Let us know you're here. That was absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. Could you use our energy and try and give us one last sign? Because we do have to leave in a minute. Do you want to move on somewhere else?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Really appreciate it. Thank you for what you gave us.
Oh, it's the message. No, this is an echoing room.
It is, isn't it? This is kind of the room it could have come from. It's very echoey, the noise we heard, wasn't it?
Yeah. It's like patient folders or something.
It's a...
Yeah. See the blue folders?
Yeah. We should move on. We have other areas to search anyway. Wow. Incredible, this place. Thank you for letting us know you're here. It's really appreciated. We are going to leave you now. Hope you have a great day. It's lovely to meet you. And take care of yourself.
Yeah.
Have a good one. I have fallen chills. I can't believe what we just heard.
Yeah.
I'm like 100% certain about that. That could have been nothing else. No one was there.
No, it was just
deadly
us.
silent. I've got full-on goosebumps.
Same.
Oh my god. How do you feel?
Excited and scared.
Yeah, I was. Once the realization hit me, I was like, oh my.
I was like,
I was
for a
like,
split
oh
second,
my
I think I
God.
just froze. It was like, did I just hear that?
Yeah, we both. My face probably says it all because I think it was on me.
Yeah.
After our amazing experience down in the psychiatric cinema, we decided to head to a different part of the building, the Naughty Boys Corridor. So, welcome to the Naughty Boys Corridor. This is supposed to have some of the highest activity in this building. So what you're seeing here, these rooms, is basically where they would put the naughty children. Just look how small they are. Despite the name Naughty Boys Corridor, it wasn't just used for boys, it was used for all the children. But just look at these, they would cram as many children as possible into these if they were naughty. And they would leave them here for days, weeks, sometimes even months at a time. So can you imagine the upset here, the trauma, the drama? Crazy, isn't it?
Apparently they would get just one meal a day.
Yes.
They weren't allowed to talk in these rooms. It was sort of pure isolation, really.
There's not even many rooms, and it's not a very long corridor. And just think of the potentially hundreds of children that could have been put here. It's insane. But anyway, let's go lights out. We're going to put on night vision. We might even sit in one of these rooms and just see if we get any activity. There is supposed to be a lot of activity here, so lights out. I'll put on night vision.
Okay.
Lovely.
That's me with the door.
1 second, let me just sort my night vision. I can't see.
It's just the one that had a toy in it.
There we go, night vision. It was this one.
Okay.
Cool, let's just stand in the corridor first.
Yeah.
Right. Hello, if there is anyone here. My name is Robert.
And my name is Amelia. You've got one boy and one girl here.
We're here to talk to you. If you're able to give us a sign, just let us know you're here. We'd love to get to know you. In fact, we might even come and sit in one of your closets.
Yeah.
See if you want to come and join us and let us know that you're here.
We'd like to play.
We would indeed. I think some people are coming, aren't they? I think they are, yeah. We can get in one if you like, yeah. Do you want to go in this one?
Yeah.
Sorry, I was just waiting for those people to leave. Right, now we're by ourselves. Okay, cool. If there are any ghosts or spirits here, any people here with us?
Are there any spirit children that would like to come and play?
It'd be lovely if you could give us a sign. We're now going to go into one of these very small cupboards and sit in and see if we get anything. Do you like to come in, Amelia?
Yep.
Oh, I bet you thought I'd never ask, eh? Let's get in and close the door. Huh?
Someone just coming in. Right, we're in.
Cool. We are in the cupboard.
Okay. It's very
You can
small.
see this thing is so cramped, as you can probably see. Turn your torch off.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. Cool.
Okay, we are in the dark in a tiny cupboard. I can't even stand up because I'm quite tall.
Living the dream.
Yeah.
Lovely. Right.
So the people that run these things, we've got chatting to one of them, and he brings sweets and chocolates to supposedly the children that he's communicated with up here. So in this cupboard there are, I don't know if you can see behind me, there is a packet of chocolates here for the children, which I thought was quite nice.
Cool.
So, okay.
Should we do some calling out?
Yeah. If there are any children here.
Apologies if you can hear someone talking outside.
Yeah.
If there is anyone in here with us, could you try and give us a sign? Could you try and knock on the wall, knock on the door? Let us know you're here. Is there anyone here with us? No.
It was like running.
Apologies if you hear that, that's just movements outside. I think another group's coming through. We could try a different cupboard.
Yeah. Joe.
Yeah? Okay, we'll try a different cupboard. Some of the cupboards in particular are supposed to have more activity, but we don't know which ones.
Yes, they've not told us that.
No, they have not told us. Shall we try in here?
Yeah.
Let's have a look at this one. Wow, so this goes all the way down. This is crazy. Let's get in and have a perch on the side. Cool. So let me just show you this without night vision to begin with. This is what these cupboards are like. These things are really cramped. This is super cramped. Look at this switch here. Look at that. Don't know if you can see that on that actually. Can you see that? Lights out. Lovely. Right.
Is there anybody here?
If there's anyone here with us at the moment, I'd like to say hello. My name is Robert.
My name's Amelia.
I'd love to get to know you. Know you're here. If you're able, can you give us a sign that you're here? Could you try and make a noise? Just so we know that you're with us. Use our energy.
Could you make a sound? Or could you touch one of us?
Who do you prefer, me or Amelia? Come and touch who you prefer. Do you want to play with me or do you want to play with Amelia?
Did you hear like a whistling?
Yeah, we both heard whistling. If that was you whistling, could you do it again, please? Could you do it a little bit louder? Could you try and copy me? You okay?
Yeah, I don't know why. I've not been scared or anything, but I just feel very scared to my left. Don't know why.
Okay. If there's someone here to the left of Amelia, if you're affecting Amelia, could you try and give us a sign, please? Lights out. Is that your backpack?
Yeah, it's rubbing on the wall.
Do you want to stand up?
I can't.
You can, just crouch. If there's anyone here with us that would like to communicate, can you try and give us a sign? We'd love to know you're here. We'd love to talk to you.
Are there any children up here? Who used to be sent here when they were naughty? We understand that being sent up here was not very nice for you.
I'm sorry if you're upset up here. If they made you feel horrible.
We are not here to harm you or to punish you. We come as friends. If you'd like to talk to us or play with us, we're happy with that. We're happy with that. We're happy with that. Could you make some kind of a sound? Let us know that you're here with us.
Just a reminder, my name's Robert.
And my name's Amelia.
We're here to talk with you. Love to know that you're here. If there is anyone here with us, please make your presence known. Are there any children here that used to be locked in these cupboards?
Or do you play? Do you run up and down this corridor?
Would you like to play with us? We are very willing to play with you. We would love to play with you. Could you try and move a door? Could you let us know that you're here? That would be amazing. Is there anyone here with us? If there is, I know it's difficult, but could you try and use our energy? Just give us a sign that you're here. Could you try and make a noise? Could you copy this? Could you try and knock on the door? If you're here, can you copy this? Would you like to move on?
Yeah. Okay, thank you. Goodbye.
Thank you, goodbye. We need to head down quick if you want to do that electroshock.
Yeah.
We don't have long. Oh, that's the red tape room.
Okay.
Where was the staircase?
I think.
Did you hear that?
I did, but I don't know what it was. It's like a squeak or a... That sounds like a nurse call, though. That's a call bell.
Why is there a call bell going off? We should ask downstairs if anyone's done it. Way out is pointing this way. I don't recall coming here though.
I remember the tape was right next to the stairs, so yeah, it must be.
Ah, we found it. Also, there's some shit on the floor. The most paranormal thing yet. No. Okay. Yeah, I'm recording. Okay. Someone was so scared they shot themselves. Look, I promise it wasn't me, okay?
Yeah, someone was shit scared.
It was you, wasn't it?
No. That looks creepy, doesn't it?
It does, look at this. Ugh, just look at that. Right, we need to go back anyway.
Right.
This way, further down, there's all the way down.
Okay, I'm now doing a bit of a lone vigil. The whole group is sat in a circle in the main room, and they're all calling out, and they've all got equipment. Basically, we think we've heard noises / running from this side corridor. I'll just show you where I am. So, that's the main room down there. Basically, these are the toilets. And I think there's more wards down that way. I'm hearing this door rattling in the wind quite a lot. I think it is just the wind. Oh, what have I pressed? Okay. Is there anybody here? If you're here, can you give me a sign? Can you make a noise? I can just hear the wind at the moment. I'm here on my own, so feel free. Okay, I think that's just the wind, that door. Is there anybody here with me? That's them whistling in there. Is there anybody here? In this corridor? Can you make a noise? Let me know that you're here. These ceilings are so tall. It's crazy. I mean, you can just see what kind of condition this building's in. Is there anybody in here? If there is, can you make a noise or show me that you're here? Can you show yourself to me in whatever way you can?
So that was our evening at Newsham Park Hospital. I hope you enjoyed that footage.
It was an eventful night, wasn't it?
It was indeed. What an evening. What an evening.
I don't know about you, but I still feel sort of a bit shocked that we experienced so much. I think we're really lucky to have witnessed what we did and to have had it recorded.
Fully agreed. It was our second ghost hunt, and the stuff we experienced this evening was bizarre. The groan in particular.
That just... I don't know about you, but when I heard it, it felt like all of my organs just dropped out of my ass.
It was so bizarre. I've actually got goosebumps again right now. I get chills thinking about that. Every time I rewatch it, editing this footage, it was crazy.
There was like a moment of disbelief for me. I was like, did I hear that? And I think I looked at you, saw your face, and was like, okay, I heard that.
We both heard it at the same time. We both literally just swiveled our heads and stared at each other, looking at each other like, did you hear that?
Yeah.
We did.
Yeah. And
it was intense.
Obviously now, sort of looking back on the footage, there's a lot that we've spotted that obviously we didn't see at the time. Like there's a few of those sort of light anomalies, possible ghost orbs, if you believe that kind of thing.
Of course, yeah.
And some of them, what I think was quite compelling for me is that they seem to be happening at the same time as something else. So at the same time as we heard a whistle, or at the same time that I felt that strange sort of fear overcome me.
Or when we were asking for signs as well, and they seemed to reciprocate. Just very strange coincidences. Yeah.
Interesting.
I mean, that room was strange in general because that was the only place you really felt scared, wasn't it?
Yeah, so, you know, sort of talking about our experiences to other people, they've sort of said, oh, aren't you scared? Like some of my friends have been, aren't you scared or whatever? And I can honestly say I'm not scared. I find it fascinating. I'm really interested, and I just get really excited. And I hadn't felt scared on our first ghost hunt or at all during that one until we were sat in that cupboard. And the only way I can describe it is all of a sudden I just felt terrified to look to my left. I did actually look to my left, but there was that moment when I was like, I really don't want to look. I don't want to look.
We saw it on video just before you were kind of tensing up a little bit. I could tell something was wrong, and then you just very slowly looked to your left, and I could just feel you being a bit uncomfortable in the room.
Because you were like, are you okay?
Yeah, all of a sudden.
Yeah,
very strange, yeah.
Whether there was something there that I could sense, or I've thought about it since, and, you know, perhaps I was feeling what maybe the children might have felt. That's one way of looking at it, you know, because they were locked in there for weeks on end with barely any food, not allowed any contact or anything like that. So unless it was, you know, their feelings sort of getting portrayed into me, that utter fear, we don't know.
Yeah, we were speaking to someone else who spent some time there as well. There were two ladies who just started crying. But they didn't know why they were crying. But at the very same time, in the pitch black darkness, they both started crying. And afterwards, they were confused as to why it happened. But we kind of like opened ourselves up that evening. We tried to experience as much as possible. We tried to communicate as much as we could as well. And I think we got some stuff back, personally.
Definitely. One of the other things, just going back for a minute, that really hit home for me as well is sort of near the end. We're kind of on our way out. We're leaving. We've been on the Naughty Boys corridor for a little while, and we're starting to leave that floor. And all of a sudden, I heard this beep. And the first time I heard it, I thought it was a squeak. I think you can hear me say, is that a squeak? But the second time it went off, I instantly knew what it was. And that's because I'm a nurse. And I heard, no word of a lie, a nurse's call bell. So a cord that people pull when they want assistance. I hear it every day in my job. And no joke, I heard that call bell ringing out. You hear it about 3 times, don't you, before we leave? And, you know, it could have been another member of the team kind of messing about with a cord or whatever, but as far as we can recall, we didn't see or hear any of the team or anything on that floor at the time. We were literally like running late. We had to get back to the meeting room because we were on our way out. We had to meet back at a certain time. We were like, right, we've got to go. And it was almost like, don't go. Like, come back.
It kind of started as we were passing it. Yeah. It was very bizarre.
You see a red tape. That area is out of bounds because the roof has fallen in because of the weather. And it from when we're looking the footage back and where the microphones and stuff are, it sounds like it is coming from down that area that is out of bounds.
It does, and no one is allowed past that red tape. There is CCTV there. We would get in trouble if we did go past that, because as Amelia just said, the roof has collapsed in that area. So that does seem to be the area that the noise was coming from, which makes it even weirder. And we did actually ask when we got back to the room as well, did anyone pull any cords, set off any alarms? And everyone said no. So, very strange.
I think the organisers of the event, they were very intrigued by that because their faces were like, oh, and they were like, let's go and check it out. And two of them went kind of running upstairs. They found where it was. They didn't actually tell us where it was.
No.
But yeah, they said they found where it was and they turned it
I think
off.
we know where it came from because we kind of pinpointed it, didn't we?
Yeah.
Seemed to be beyond that red tape, the area where we're not supposed to go. Bizarre.
Yeah.
Very bizarre.
Very interesting.
Fantastic evening, though.
Amazing. Had such good fun.
I would love to go back, to be honest.
Yeah, I
had
would.
Such a good evening. But there's so many other places to see, so it's one of those, isn't it? Anyway, great evening.
I think one of the points just to finish off on is I think we did quite a good job of calling out and getting those responses, and partly because I think at the end of the day, some other people treat it as oh well, come on, show me what you've got. But I think we took the angle of, these are people, or they were people, and we hoped that we were quite respectful, particularly sort of for me. Now I think about it, in the moment when you're hearing all these noises and these groans and stuff, you do get scared, and you do have to try and remember that these are people. You're asking for them to talk to you or whatever, and they are. And for me, that groan really sort of hit home, like someone. It just makes you remember the pain and the suffering and things that people have gone through. That was obviously him or her, in pain or distress, and that really hits home when you come home and the adrenaline calms down. That really hits home, particularly for me. Definitely,
me too. That was a truly chilling moment that is still giving me goosebumps now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah. Crazy. But it definitely works both ways. You do have to act respectful. I think a lot of people do forget that. You are talking to supposed people, depending on what you believe in, of course. They are not obliged to give you anything. Patience is key as well. You can't even expect to get any activity going to supposedly haunted places, whether it's supposed to be paranormal activity. You're not guaranteed to get anything. So you just have to go in with an open mindset. Be willing to experience things, have a good energy about you, and just, at the end of the day, fun is paramount as well.
Yeah.
Even if you don't experience anything.
Yeah, we had a good laugh.
We did, but we also did experience things that I just still cannot explain.
I can't believe it.
I think we were super lucky.
Yeah.
It's our second investigation, and we have so much good footage from this event.
I can't wait to do another.
Yep, where next, I wonder. But yeah, thank you for watching. Really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed this adventure as much as we did. We're bloody tired. We're rolling on 4 hours sleep.
It was worth it though.
It was. We got to bed at like 5 a.m. It was a long journey.
Definitely worth it though.
And now we've been editing this video all day. So on that note, it's probably time to go and crash, to be honest.
Yes.
But yeah, thank you for watching. Really appreciate it. Take care, and we will catch you in the next one.